All right, everyone, welcome to PC Pandemonium. I'm your host, Master G, and today we're going to continue our quest playing the AGD Interactive remake of King's Quest II. Their version of this game they called Romancing the Stones. That's right, not Romancing the Throne, which is what the original King's Quest II by Sierra was called. This is a bit of fan fiction. So these developers, these programmers, they got together. They were huge fans of these games, this style of game, and these games specifically, the King's Quest franchise. So they got together a lot more recently, and just for free, for fun, put together completely remade versions of King's Quest 1, 2, and 3. And they updated them to VGA graphics from the 90s. Just because why not? Makes it all stylistically more similar to some of the later games in the franchise. And they even rewrote some of the plot. So they changed the title. They've rewritten some of the plot for this game and the third game, and they put these up on their website. They got Sierra's permission to do it. You know, the only stipulation was you can't sell these games because, you know, it's our property, the King's Quest franchise, so to speak. So they're like, that's totally fine. We just love doing this. And as a result, you can get these games for free. The remade versions of King's Quest 1, 2, and 3, the AGD Interactive versions of these games, you can download them right off their website. www.agdinteractive.com. While you're there, check out some of their wholly original games that they did write and invent and create themselves. You can purchase those games from AGD Interactive, and I'm sure they would be very appreciative if you supported this company by purchasing one of their other original games that they've designed. So check them out. With that said, this is part 3 of our quest. Recap, right? All right, so we're King Graham. The point of King's Quest 2 is we're lonely. We need a queen for the throne. We need to have a family. After all, how can you have a healthy, prosperous kingdom if you have no heirs? So King's Quest 2 is all about finding the queen. So King Graham looked in the magic mirror that we recovered, one of the Kingdom of Daventry's 3 treasures that we recovered in King's Quest 1. He looked in his magic mirror, which foretells the future, and he saw a strange land called Kolima. And in it, he saw a bunch of wild and wonderful things, one of which was a damsel in distress locked in a tower. And he was smitten, as they say, with this vision in his magic mirror, and he decided at once he must sail to Kolima and figure out who this woman is and save her. So we landed on the shores of this kingdom, I guess, and we've been poking around ever since. We found a lovely town. We found an impassable screen with a magic door that turned into a face and talked to us and told us we need to recover 3 gems in order to pass. And I'm pretty sure the damsel in distress is behind that barrier. So we know we need to recover the 3 gems. Let me show you the poem. The poem from that door. Let's see here. I thought I had it open. Maybe I didn't have it open. I'm going to open that for you so we can recap, because we did find one of the gems yesterday, but we have 2 more to find, and it's a little bit complicated how to go about finding these things. Let's see, there we go. All right, how about one of these? There it is. So, that was the screenshot we took. Put that in the center there. Gems of 3 I ask of thee, fetch, collect, and bring to me. In water shall you find the first, though not the type to quench your thirst. We found a nice mermaid. We gave her a nice comb that we traded for in the town, and she took us underwater to King Neptune's kingdom, where we learned King Neptune and the mer people are at war with the Sharkees. You might remember that from yesterday's episode, from part 2. We helped King Neptune get his trident back, and in exchange, he gave us the water gem, the life, or the birth gem, he called it. But the second gem now, spy the second high in the sky, with wings or no, thou still must fly. through Swampy Mire, so it is heard. In Lone Dark Castle lies the third. Let's not worry about the third, because it took us 2 hours to find the second or the first one yesterday. It's probably going to take us all show to find the second one today, because we're trying to do this without any walkthroughs, without any cheating from the internet. So we'll see. The clue is spy the second high in the sky with wings or no, thou still must fly. That's all we have to work on. So we're gonna go re-explore everything around town, I guess. Here's our map. If you want to recap any of that, we can't go to the east past this town or past this screen. Go over the bridge. That's where the door was. So we can't go to any of these 4 squares. We can go across this bridge, but we can't go south. The door is here. Can't go north. Can't go anywhere but back and forth. And then this is also a dead end up here. There's a chasm that rips through here. There's a spooky vampire church up here. That's important, but we can't go east or south, so we're kind of at a dead end. This is the whole map. If you wander into this swamp, it just loops endlessly on itself and you get lost. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm sure there's some pathway we have to follow to, like east, south, west, north to get to some secret place, but I don't know what it is, so we're going to have to uncover that today when we do the swampy section. Although we did learn that the third gem is in the swampy section. Let's just focus on that second gem, which is in the sky. I don't see any way to get up in the sky, so I don't know. We're just going to have to do some exploring, I guess, and see what's new. Sometimes after you get like one gem, a bunch of stuff that wasn't there before now appears. So we're going to have to like circle back and re-explore the whole land, interact with everything, and see if we can, figure out what's new, what's different. So that's what it is. Let's cue it up. Let's get going. Ba 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 ba. Oh, can you not hear that? Oh, you can't hear the game music? Oh. I can't hear the game music. It's very interesting. Alright, we might be having some technical difficulties. Why am I not hearing the desktop audio? Is it muted? Alright, I'm going to close out of the game and we're going to reopen it. Maybe I had some setting wrong. I got to figure out. I don't know, audio was working fine yesterday. Oh, there it is. I think I started the game before I plugged my microphone in. I think that's what it was. And then it didn't pick it up. I had a brutal day at work today. Just brutal. I was all out of sorts. Come on, music. Play the music for the people. There we go. AGD Interactive. All right, let's restore our game. Water gem, 49 points, baby. There it is. I guess let's look at it. We didn't actually look at it, did we?
It is a slightly luminescent blue stone about the size of your palm.
All right, first thing I'm going to do is take it to the magic door and plug it in there, Let me look at our map real quick and figure out. Oh, I guess I do need to just go due east. Something's going to have to be done here. But first, let's take the gem back to the door. Let's do that first, because it's just due east, right? The bridge and the chasm. One more screen. I thought it was one more screen. One more screen after this. There we go. All right, let's go put it in the door and see what happens. See? It's like a bowling ball. 3 holes.
You would prefer not to place the gems of nature into the door until you have collected all 3 of them.
You would prefer? You don't know what I would prefer, narrator. I would prefer to put the gems in there. How do I know I won't drop one or lose it? Okay, back over the bridge we go. Alright, I think our next place to revisit is the town. Lots seems to be happening at the town. So let's pop on up there and see what we can find out. So far I haven't seen anything different. But let's go into the town. I'm sure there's going to be something new to do in the town. The town of Colima. Anybody watching live? You want to say hello in the chat? It's okay if you want to lurk. I still like to see you say hello. Makes me feel like there's an audience. I'm not just talking to myself here in my office.
It is likely that this haystack was piled here by farmers from the town.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do something to help the occupant first. After all, you
the weird little
don't want to get sneezed on while searching the haystack.
It's like a weird little sneezing guy in that haystack. I don't know what it is. Yeah, there he was. Alright, how about this? Is this open? Ah! The antique store's open. That's new. It's been closed ever since. Oh, this is nice.
Ah, dragonfire! Oh, no, wait. It's just a mounted dragon head. Whew. Twin axes grace the wall above the front door. You wonder if they serve as a security measure for intruders. You are inside a cute little antique shop. Old furniture and knickknacks clutter the place. Against the wall, a low bench displays an assortment of items. An expensive-looking statue catches your eye. It is sculpted of white marble and appears to be the only item of any real value within the shop. You find it quite odd that this grand statue is situated amongst other ordinary items of far less value.
Interesting.
From behind this counter, the proprietor conducts her business. Some old shields are lying around in the antique shop. The woman's private living quarters are located beyond this door.
Alright, let's talk to her. Wait, let's look at this axe.
A large and incredibly hefty-looking mallet is propped up against the shelf. A small engraving on its head reads, Broggy.
Broggy. Broggy's mallet. Alright. What's up, proprietor?
Good afternoon. What can I do for you, dear?
Hello. Do you sell anything that would aid in ascent up a mountain?
Unfortunately, I do not sell climbing equipment, or anything of that sort. This is really a specialist store.
Oh.
However, I do have an item which you might find useful. This lamp...
What?
Is said to contain a genie.
A genie!
Never tried it myself, of course. I do not believe in using magic to solve my problems. Nature has made us as we are, and we should be glad of that.
Uh-huh. How much for the lamp?
The old lady hesitates. You sense she wants more from you than your money. You hope it is not anything that you will regret.
Well, seeing as how you are a man who seems adept at taking care of himself, perhaps you could do a small favor for me?
Oh no,
Somehow,
is this going to be inappropriate?
She was going to
it's
say
going to be
that.
inappropriate?
I once owned a beautiful nightingale.
Oh.
Quite rare around here. But the sentimental value far outweighs its monetary worth. That foul old witch, Hagatha, has stolen it from me. Probably to use in some concoction or another.
A
Her
nightingale.
nose screws up in disgust.
So, if you could be a sweetie and retrieve it for me, I will trade you. The lamp for the bird. Agreed?
Well, I will see what I can do.
Do be careful. If Hagatha should spot you out of her good eye, then you'll be in for it.
So I gotta go deal with the witch and get a nightingale back? Well, I mean, the witch is in the cave, but every time I go near the cave, the witch stabs me with her spike traps. Stone Cold, good to see you in the chat, man. Glad you could join us today. So we got one of the gems. Now we went in the antique store for the first time. It was finally open. We talked to the proprietor. She has a genie lamp, and we need that genie lamp. But she won't give it to us unless we recover her nightingale bird from the witch Hagatha. So I guess that's what we have to do. I'm still going to talk to this merchant.
You do not feel like doing business with a merchant at the moment, and you do not have anything else to say. Yet.
Diamond Dog, good to see you in the chat, man. New here. Stone Cold Parkin's one of our regulars. You guys should chat. We got a good crew. It's not a large crew for the Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G, but everyone in the chat is usually very friendly. If you want to lurk, that's fine too. Just lurk away.
There appears to be a sign on the door, but you need to get closer to read it.
I've been in this town before, so if you are new, if you are watching this for the first time, this is part 3 of our playthrough.
You can't get your fingers on whatever is visible under the door.
King's Quest 2, AGD Interactive remake of King's Quest 2. That's what we're playing today. It's a puzzle game, an adventure, a point-and-click adventure game. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. We had a big weekend. This is a holiday weekend here in the U.S. So we all had Monday off from work. And we picked up a lot of subs this weekend, like 30 subs. Oh, cool. So you did watch. Okay, good. So you're kind of caught up. Yeah.
The librarian seems disinclined to speak further with you.
Well, I guess there's still nothing to do with the librarian. All right. Well. Oh, you found videos on Twitch? Do I still have videos up on Twitch? I used to stream on Twitch for maybe when I first started out. I streamed on Twitch for a couple months, but I just got so frustrated. I had so many performance issues. Like, it would drop frames constantly. It would lag the whole show. It would disconnect randomly all the time. And I kept asking Twitch, like, can you look into this? Like, I think something's wrong. And everybody just kept telling me, no, it's your connection. Your internet's bad. And I was like, dude, it's not my internet. I swear to God, my internet is fine. And I couldn't get any help. So I was like, fine, whatever, Twitch. I'm going to go stream on YouTube. And ever since I've been on YouTube, everything has been smooth. I never have any issues with my stream. If I do disconnect, it's because my router reset. So it is my fault. But man, it happened every stream when I was still streaming on Twitch. I didn't know I had videos still up on Twitch.
The door of the...
Well, suffice it to say, I will not be doing any live streaming on Twitch. I don't think. Unless I'm somehow streaming this on Twitch and I don't realize it. Oops. I guess that could be. Maybe I didn't update my settings. I don't know. I should probably check, shouldn't I? All right, so the antique store. Can I climb up this tree?
There is a... It would be fun to climb...
Okay, fine. So the antique store lady wants me to recover a bird from the witch. So I'm going to go back to the little witch cave. And I guess I'm going to see if I can do anything without getting killed. Because everything I tried to do on the witch cave last time just got me killed. Hey, let's go check in with our pumpkin friend from New Jersey. I like this little pumpkin lady. Maybe something new's happening
The mother
here.
pumpkin looks distressed. You decide not to interrupt her at the moment.
Fine. Alright, I'll leave her alone. I will leave her alone. But I'm trying to help you, pumpkin lady. You know, I'm trying to help you get your kid back. Who was kidnapped, by the way, by the evil merchant in town. He's a shady fella. Come on, what's going on? I already picked up a lemon. I still have my lemon from before. Got the earrings out of this trunk. And that's it. Nothing happened on this screen. and two south of here. Do I have to go around? Are you not going to let me go into the witch's cave? Oh, for real? Oh my gosh. Ugh, brutal. Nothing new on the beach, right? Nobody sees anything different this time around? The cliffs. It's a good thing I have my map open. There it is, the witch's cave. Alright, well, she's definitely in this cave.
Unless you are mistaken, the symbol above the cave entrance bears a striking similarity to a bat. A shiver runs down your spine as you look at it. It's almost as if some dark force were radiating from it.
I like her skull spikes. I'll give her that. I'm going to save it because we're going to get killed. We're definitely going to get killed. Let me grab the skull.
As you face the skull towards the image of the bat above the cave, you notice that its wing has faded slightly. However, you suspect that whatever danger the bat represents is still in effect.
Probably because I have to turn the other skull, right?
The skull looks like it is designed to be pivoted on its stake. However, there appears to be something missing which prevents you from turning it.
Oh yeah? Something missing?
It is a human skull with large eye sockets.
I think I want that to be my screenshot. I'm going to wait till the King's Quest 2 rolls on the ad roll, on the roll above. Oh yeah. Yeah, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. I noticed that too. I'm glad you mentioned that in the chat. That's why I always say at the beginning, you know, hey, if you're watching live, say hello. It's fine if you want to lurk, you know, whatever. Because when I logged on today, you were here because you chatted right away, but it said 0 viewers for me. So I didn't know if anybody was watching until you said hello. Right now it says 1, but I think there's probably more than 1. I don't really know how it works. I think because it's on YouTube, like everybody has their own like Gmail and Google account because Google and YouTube are, you know, Google owns YouTube or whatever. And I think if on your Gmail or on your Google account, you have it set for like a lot of privacy, like you have all the privacy settings turned up, it actually won't tell me that you're watching. It won't tell me your name. It won't count you as a viewer. So I think when you're watching on YouTube, you can actually set up your own accounts so that way nobody can see who you are or see your screen name or even see you in chat rooms. I'm not saying that's how it is for someone watching. I'm just guessing that that's why it tells me there are like 1 viewer, for instance, when there's like 3 people talking in the chat.
It is a human skull with large eye sockets.
All right, come on. When's my ad roll? I'm gonna get a screenshot here. Say something funny in the chat. You're gonna be on my thumbnail for this episode. You have 8 seconds. I'm just kidding, but I'm not really kidding because I'm gonna use this as a thumbnail. I want to look at this skull again. I'm gonna look at it when it says King's Quest 2 above me.
It is a human skull with large eye sockets.
All right, that's going to be my thumbnail. All right, so it's missing something, it said, but what is it missing?
The skull looks like it is designed to be pivoted on its stake. However, there appears to be something missing which prevents you from turning it.
Well, I mean, I did pick up that stake, that white picket fence. Maybe it's that.
A stab in the dark, a stab in the light. Same effect.
That's a silly thing to say, narrator. What could it be missing?
You can't... You...
Is it missing a lemon?
You can't use that there.
Guys, it's not missing a lemon. Fool's gold?
It is said that a fool and his money are soon...
Oh, forget you, narrator. Well, I don't know what it's missing. Can I just stab it?
Brandishing your sword might make you appear an accomplished fighter, but you will not make many friends by being careless with it. Besides, it's valuable. Take care of it.
The collection, I'm glad you asked, are all the games remastered? Well, these that we're playing today are not actually technically the remastered. These are works of fan fiction. A company called AGD Interactive, totally for free, remastered and remade these games from the 80s just for fun, for free, and Sierra let them do it so long as they didn't try to sell them. So these are actually completely new remakes. A lot of the stuff is the same, but the company that made this game, this version of King's Quest II, they actually rewrote the plot, so it's different. It's not exactly the same as the original King's Quest II. And they're allowed to do it, like Sierra gave them the permission, as long as they don't try to sell it. And that means you can go to www.agdinteractive.com and download it for free. It's a free game. Anybody can play. This version of King's Quest II, at least, is free. But no, they're not all remastered. AGD only did King's Quest 1, 2, and 3, and then they started working on their own original games because they are a business after all. They need to sell their own products. And they never remade King's Quest 4, 5, 6, or 7. So those 4 games they left untouched. Only the first 3 did this company remake. All right, so the skull is missing something, but I don't know what it's missing. I mean,
It is a human skull.
the skull itself is not missing anything, but I don't have the means to pivot it. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Sometimes you're just missing the click box. No, I don't think I'm just missing the click box. I haven't tried the flower on it.
You can't use that there. You can't.
Earrings? There's no way it's the earrings.
You can't. You can't.
It said, where was the pixel? There's like, they need to make the hitboxes bigger. Like, there's like a one tiny pixel you have to click on, and I can never find it for all of these. I think it is this. I think it is this stake. I just haven't found the right place to click. Okay, maybe it's not that. Well, I mean, I know I got to get the bird out of there. What do you think this skull post could need? I don't know, man. I don't really want to go in the swamp right now.
They feel like rocks.
Is there something I need to pick up?
The whole place. You have a terribly strong feeling that you really don't want to play with those sticks.
Of course I do.
The whole. A stab in the dark, a stab in the light. Same effect.
Okay. Elder Scrolls Arena. If I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever heard of Elder Scrolls Arena. I mean, I've heard of Elder Scrolls, that franchise, but I never really played any of them, so that's why I'm not familiar. All right, well, I'm going to come back to this, I guess, because I don't know. I don't know what to do there. I really don't. Maybe we can find some other item to pick up. I don't want to waste too much of our time screwing around. We obviously need something to allow us to turn the skull, but it's anybody's guess what we actually need.
The beautiful.
Okay.
This
water
feels wet.
Interesting. Interesting. It's very, very interesting, narrator. I'm glad you cleared that up for me. What about grandmother's house, right? There's definitely a wolf who ate a grandmother in this house. I know it.
The door of the little cottage.
Can I help her?
You attempt to open the door, but find it is locked.
I still can't help her.
You think you can hear the sound of labored breathing inside and decide against causing any further disturbance.
Well, I checked in with the pumpkin.
You aren't a thief, Graham. You would never take something that didn't belong to you, unless you had a good reason.
I checked the pumpkin. The pumpkin's got nothing new. I checked the town. I got to the antique shop. That's the only new thing. I can't do anything with the face. I never checked that old church. I guess we could go back, check the old church. Elder Scrolls Arena retro first-person role-playing game. You know, I launched my channel with a production we call the NES Happy Hour. That is probably the fan favorite. Playing retro PC games was something new I tried just in between, just recently, a week ago. In between season 3 and season 4 of the NES Happy Hour, I have to take a month off because it takes me a lot of time to prepare everything for the show. But in between, I decided this time I want to keep streaming, so I'm going to play retro PC games, do a new segment, and I put a poll up on Twitter and let everyone vote for what type of game you want me to play in September. Do you want me to play like retro PC first-person shooters like Wolfenstein 3D? Do you want me to play like retro flight simulators like X-Wing, TIE Fighter? Do you want me to play retro PC point-and-click adventures like King's Quest? And the vote that won was this, the point-and-click adventure. I didn't let people decide what game I played, but I let them decide what type, and then I picked the games because, you know, I enjoy these games very much, and I've been meaning to play these remakes. I knew they existed and that they were free, but I never got around to playing through them. But role-playing game and a management sim. You know, I played a lot of those games when I was a kid, like Original Civilization, a game called Colonization, Sid Meier did. He also did a game called Pirates. There's also the EA simulators like Theme Park. It was like one of the first, like, what's current? I keep thinking Roller Coaster Tycoon. It was like the first game like that. It was a lot of fun. Or even like Sim City, you know, and Sim Tower and all the other sim games. But those did not get a lot of votes. People were not interested in watching me play those. But I was thinking if I did a role-playing game, you know, you want to know what my game was going to be? Oh, yeah, definitely. I was like, if they pick role-playing game or if somebody suggests a role-playing game, I've always wanted to play the original Fallout. What do you think of that? How do you think that would have gone? I heard that game's really hard. And I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. You know, so it would have probably taken me a month just to learn. But one day, there'll be more time for PC games. Oh, man. I don't know where else to explore. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't know where else to go. Right? I obviously have to turn those skulls around.
There is an enormous rock mound nearby. Vines and creepers run down it and twist through the cracks and crevices. Beneath the mound are some smaller stones.
I don't know. Can I move any?
You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge. You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge. There's no way in the world. You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge.
It's weird that it lets me try different stones. One of them has to be movable.
You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge.
There's no way.
There's no.
One of them has to be movable.
You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge.
You guys are... This game is killing me. I would like that too. I never really got to play it as the only computer that would run it. Mine was broken. Yeah. I've dreamed of it, like starting over the Fallout. I'm gonna give away my age for sure here. I'm probably older than most people think. But I played and was one of the very first, you know, like in the beta era, to play Ultima Online. I don't know if you know Ultima Online. It was kind of like the first real MMO. And it came out in 97, and I played that and loved it. I love that game. I was paying for Ultima Online for like 10 years, even after it was like way outdated and nobody played it anymore. I would still pay my monthly fee to play Ultima Online. I've always wanted to go back on the PC and play the entire Ultima franchise, going back from the very first one in the MS-DOS era. I think it was like 83 the first one came out or something like that. I've always wanted to do that too. But man, that would just take a lot. That would take a lot of time.
Though you feel a sense of unease, you are past picking up. As it is heavier, denser, and larger than yourself, trying to Towering trees line the edge of the forest and also block further passage north through what appears to be swampland.
All right, fine. I'll go south. I think this is what I need to climb, though, right? If I'm going up to the sky, I think this is the screen that we need to scale this mountain here. I'm pretty sure. However, we're not going to be able to do any of that nonsense until we figure out how to get this bird out of this cave. Whoa. What? I think that was in the original King's Quest 2, by the way, that little Easter egg. They really overdid it in this one. Did you see the Batmobile? That's funny. All right, well, it crashed somewhere. Where did it crash? Did it crash over here? No. Lame. Oh, don't do it again. Are you going to do it again? I didn't mean for that. Okay. So I showed you the Batmobile Easter egg. All right.
You could sit the whole place. The whole.
Man. What if I just walk in? Am I going to get stabbed? Oh, yep. Got stabbed again.
You
Yikes.
saw black glow. You did not slow. Turned not away. You.
All right. Yeah, these games are hard. They made you suffer. I don't know how else to describe it. If you played PC games in the 80s, you are what you are because of these games. It's this point total. I've talked about that too. You wonder why older gamers, I think, are all just obsessed with completing every, completion percent, 100% every game. I'm just going to play these RPGs forever until I 100% everything there is to be collected, and they're obsessed with it. It's because of games like this, man. We're going to get to the end of this game and we're only going to have 110 points or something ridiculous, and then they make you well, what did I miss? How did I beat the game missing that many points? And then you just keep going back and playing them over and over and over and over again until you 100% them.
The whole you could.
Can I want to use
the whole play. You could the skull looks like it is designed to be pivoted on its stake. However, there appears to be something missing which prevents you from turning it.
These puzzles drive me bananas.
You give those eyes. Touching the necklace reveals that
Maybe it's the necklace. The mermaid gave me this. I don't know what it's for.
It
has no effect on the skull.
Dangling the opal in front of your own face, you soon find yourself mesmerized by its multitude of glittering colors. You manage to snap yourself out of it and put the necklace away.
Oh, you guys got any ideas? What of my possessions? Because, isn't this just
It appears to be an ordinary fence picket. Its pointed end reminds you of a stake.
There's definitely a vampire in that spooky church, and I'm definitely going to have to stake it with that fence picket. So I don't think the fence picket is the thing.
It is a large sheet of cloth.
I don't have a clue what to do with that or this
The yellow flower is very pretty, but has a sickly smell.
I don't know. All right, here's what I propose. I propose we go back to the town and we try to trade our new items to the merchant and see if maybe we need to, because we might just need to collect something, right? I don't know what screen I'm on. What screen am I on? What's over here? Is this a lake? Oh, I'm up there. Okay, let's go back to the town. We'll use all of our items on the merchant, that shady character, and see if he wants to trade anything, because maybe he has something I can use to fix the skull. I hate the feeling that like I have all the items, but I'm just not clicking in the right place. Like that kind of aggravates me. I've said it before, but I mean it. Like they really need to make like the hit boxes, so to speak, a little bit bigger. So you know, if you click close to where you're supposed to click, it still counts. Because that's happened to us on this show. Where like I try to use an item on something 100 times and it doesn't work and I get frustrated, and then I come back to it an hour later and use the same item on the same thing, but I magically click in the right spot and it works. And I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what, you know? What do you think of this necklace, merchant?
You can.
Ah, did do something.
Good merchant, does this interest you?
That's what I thought.
But no.
Oh. You really don't want this necklace? Shut up. You want it. What about this cloth?
This horse is only.
Oh, does the horse like my flower? Can I give the horse my flower?
This horse is only. This. This horse.
Okay, fine.
Good merchant, does this interest you?
Thanking you, but no.
Doom 3 fan. Can Doom ever make it on the show? Well, I will tell you, I asked Twitter what type of game they wanted me to play in the month of September on the PC. It had to be retro PC. I didn't give them choices for the game itself, but I said, what type of games do you want me to play for September? First-person shooter was a close second to point-and-click adventure, so probably we'll do point and click for September. Then I have season 4 of the NES Happy Hour ready to go in October. That's all NES games. You should check those episodes out if you haven't already. They are a blast to do. It's more than just the game. We do trivia, cocktails, you know, the manual we look at. It's a whole show. And then in November, we'll be looking for a new PC game type. And since first-person shooter was second, maybe I will play through Doom. I would play Doom, I would play Outlaws, I don't know if you ever heard of Outlaws, and I would play Wolfenstein 3D. Those are my top 3, I think. I don't know if you have any opinions on any of those, but we might get to those, but it won't be till November, probably, at the earliest. Can I give him the gem?
This.
Ah, indeed, a precious thing, yes.
Very.
For sale, might it be?
Not on your life.
Oh. You know, what else did I pick up? I can't give him anything else. What about the earrings? Come on, you gotta let me use the. Give him the earrings.
Good merchant, does this interest you?
Thanking you, but no.
It's really upsetting.
Good merchant, does this interest you?
Thanking you, but no.
Well, I'll tell you what. Will you do Super Nintendo as well? I would love to. As a collector, I would love to start collecting and playing Super Nintendo games. At the moment, though, I don't have a huge Super Nintendo collection. It's like 20 games. Also, we have probably 4 years of shows planned. If I do every NES game, that's our mission, to play every NES game that was released in the 80s and 90s. And that will take 4 or 5 years. After that, if I have 1 million followers and I'm a professional full-time streamer, I guarantee you we will go right into Super Nintendo and Sega, and I'll just keep doing this as long as I'm alive. But for now, you know, we only got 368 subscribers. It's too soon to say what will come next. For now, I'm just going to keep plugging away at those NES games, because I do have a lot of those. I have like 400 of those games. So I have plenty of material, so to speak. But yeah, I would definitely love to. It's just, it probably won't happen. Now, I will tell you this. I'm going to do some new content where I have a subscription box service to Video Games Monthly, and they send you retro games you can keep. So I have subscribed to them, and they're going to send me some retro games, and I've told them I've only picked consoles from like the PlayStation 1 backwards. and they're probably going to send me Super Nintendo games. And whatever games they send me, I'm just going to play live like on the weekends. That's my plan. I'll do like a whole unboxing episode, and then on the weekends I'll just pick one from that month's box and play it. But there's likely to be a bunch of Super Nintendo games, so you'll get some Super Nintendo games here and there. I also do have Doom in my own collection on Super Nintendo, so I might whip that out just for fun, because I do have it. The red cartridge, I love that red cartridge. I'm going to see if I can trade the antique dealer any of my stuff. We never really tried, but maybe she'll take some of my junk. You want these earrings?
You can't. The earrings were made.
Do you have the nightingale?
Well, no.
Once you have the nightingale, bring it to me, and I will trade you for the lamp.
Yeah, I've thought about the Nintendo World Championship cart. I mean, I don't know. If I got 100,000 subscribers and I was making a lot of money off my YouTube channel, I would consider buying one for my collection, like a real one. But it'll probably be the very last episode we do, something like that, because, you know, those cartridges are like $30,000 if someone's selling. Most people are not going to sell you their Nintendo World Championship carts. I could do a reproduction, but I haven't done any reproduction so far, and I don't really want to. I want to play all the original cartridges.
Upon closer examination, your keen eye discerns imperfections in the workmanship. Aha! These are clearly fakes.
I mean, it's not letting me click on her.
You are the town, poking strangers in the street is usually considered bad form and may put you in a bad way.
I have some new items I could use on this haystack, maybe. What about the sheet? Oh. Well.
Here. This might
Hey,
help us.
okay, we got something new.
Oh,
There we
thanks.
go.
Here, you can have this back now.
You retrieve the partially used cloth from the haystack.
That's it?
Feel better?
Yeah, it's so good to be able to
Wait, that's it? Come on, man. Oh! Something on the ground here. Ah!
You take the silver needle.
Ah, silver needle. What do I do with the silver needle, though?
Pinning that,
Maybe I use that on the skull. What do you think? While we're here, let's just pop into the town again and see if the merchant wants the needle.
you jab the baby pumpkin wants nothing more than
Yeah,
to be
I know.
back with
I
its
want to
mother.
take the baby pumpkin back to its mom, but I don't think it's time yet. All right, so I got the needle. That was worth a point. We should save that. We should save the game. Needle 50. And then let's go back and see if the needle works, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else to do here. I don't have a clear idea of what comes next. Silver needle. I mean, it seems like the silver needle could be a way to fix the skull. I don't know. We might be grasping there. I'm not really sure here. I mean, stranger things have happened, but we got to try it because I don't have any other ideas. That's what you got to do. It's all trial and error, this game. Just walk around, daydream about, you know, the kingdom. Look at things, touch things, talk to things until you win. All right, wait. I didn't want to go down. No, I want to go. Sorry, I'm not looking at my map, and I should be looking at my map. That map we spent all that time making in season 1 or in part 1. All right, we gotta go this way, and we gotta go north. Man, it's such a hike. All right, Needle, what do you got?
You jab Ouch! The needle.
Oh, it has no
you
effect on the skull. You saw it. Dang it. On the.
Pinning that won't achieve anything. Pinning that.
Are you sure if I pin the flower?
Pinning that won't achieve. She loves you. Nothing. Pinning that. Pinning. This item. Pinning that. Pinning.
Dang. So I just got this needle now. And I still can't do
The skull
anything.
looks like it is designed to be pivoted on its stake. However, there appears to be something missing which prevents you from turning it.
What in the world could be missing?
You jab. It is a human skull with large. A human skull has been propped up on a pointed stake. Throwing that As you attempt to place the birth gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it juts out uselessly like a bulging eyeball.
Yeah, but that's got to be it, right? I didn't get a point for it though.
The whole place, the whole.
Turn it.
You take the birth gem. You can't. You can't.
There's no effect on
That
the
has
skull.
no effect on the skull.
So it's something gem-like.
Throw. As you attempt to place the birth gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it
strange.
juts out uselessly like
That's
a
so
bulging
strange.
eyeball.
But you let me put it in there. You don't give me any points for it. I could just walk away and leave it there.
You jab.
Are you sure? Are you sure I can't use that here? Has no effect on the skull. The hitbox is like way to the left. It's like way out here, isn't it?
A stab in the a stab in the dog. A stab in the dog. A stab in a stab.
There's no effect on the skull.
The whole plate. You could. The rock pile. The birth gem protrudes from the skull like a bulging eyeball. You'll somehow need to push it in further.
Okay. That's helpful. How would you push it in further? Alright. If you were gonna push it in further, you would probably hit it with the butt of your sword.
Brandishing your
I gotta find that hitbox again.
brandish.
Where was it? Where's it?
This guy was decapitated long ago.
I don't have any blunt objects that can push it in further.
That has no effect on the skull. You have a terrible. You have the whole. You have a. You the you the whole. You the whole. You take the birth gem.
I can put it in there, but I can't push it in far enough? Are you kidding me?
Nothing. Nothing.
Do I need to, like, cut it? Trim
The
it?
gem of nature cannot be damaged. Brandishing your... This guy... Brandishing... What
do you think the needle's for?
Pinning.
We weren't able to get the needle until after we got the birthstone, because we got that sheet in that little water gem side quest. Would you use a silver needle on? Anybody got any ideas?
You notice that one of the bat's wings has faded slightly under the blue light. However, you suspect that whatever danger the bat represents is still in effect. You could try to climb the side of the cave. You try to move in a second what nature has spent thousands of years sculpting. Don't feel bad. At least you were willing to give it a shot.
This narrator's a jerk. He's a jerk. Oh boy. Screw it, I'm gonna leave the birthstone there.
Throw. As you attempt to place the birth gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it juts out uselessly like a bulging eyeball.
Just put an elbow into it, you know?
The birth gem. The rock pile. The birth gem protrudes from the skull like a bulging eyeball. You'll somehow need to push it in further.
Headbutt it. Just headbutt it in there. Come on, King Graham. Muscle up.
You take...
Fine. Alright, man. We have no idea. We thought we were closer to a solution, but we weren't. I don't know, man. I think we're kind of done with the ocean, but yeah, I guess we could go take a peek. Because we already got the water gem out. Let's go see if there's anything new going on anywhere. Oh god, it just loops back around. It's so annoying. Can I even go north? I can't even go north. You kidding me? Can't even go north. Oh my goodness. Just walking around like a goof. Got no clue. Really not gonna let me pick up any of these rocks?
The tree is You try to lift. There's no way in the world that you could manage to lift such a heavy...
Why are they there? And why do you keep talking about them, narrator, if I can't lift them? Have I played newer Fallout games? Not as much as I would have liked. No. I don't think so. Not the newest one. I forget the last Fallout I played. But it was way after everyone else.
This water... Can
you just grab the duck?
This water... There is not a great deal to do with a tiny...
Okay, fine. There's nothing to do with it. I don't know what we're doing here. What if I use the gem on myself? Will that do anything?
Throwing that away. You are not the door of destiny.
You are not the door of destiny.
You attempt to open the door but find it is locked. You think you can hear the sound of labored breathing inside and decide against causing any further disturbance. You don't think you can be heard. The house...
Well, you don't know. Say something. Try to get help the grandmother.
The sturdy... You did not bring your fiddle.
Fiddler on the roof. Love it. Go inside.
You attempt to open the door but find it is locked. You think you can hear the sound of labored breathing inside.
Man, what is going on? Where did Red Riding Hood go? I gave her a picnic basket and she's just vanished. Gone.
There's a lot. You have... Throw.
Got captured.
What an enchanting encounter. Enjoy the rest of your life as his pet.
As his pet. Well, I got the needle. We could pop on back in here and see if
The
that did
merchant
anything.
has a You do not... You... Reap.
Talk to someone.
No. Sorry.
I want to help the pumpkin. Maybe we can do that. Are you still not going to help me?
The librarians...
What if I give you this silver needle? What if I stab you with it?
You jab mercy.
Forget about it. Can't go that way.
Good chance.
Still not going to let me go that way.
You can't quite...
Alright, well maybe I just need to give the needle back? The needle in the haystack? I don't know. I guess I should just take it.
The haystack, or rather whoever or whatever is inside it, is no longer responsive to your inquiries.
But it puked up a silver needle, which I grabbed, which I have no idea what to do with. Literally no idea. What in God's name is going on here? Nobody wants this awesome pendant?
Item,
I mean, seriously, what an awesome little pendant.
touching the necklace, pinning that. She loved. Nothing happened.
How do I get the gem into the skull eye socket? I have no idea. Maybe we should poke around with the spooky church. Maybe there's spooky church activities to do. We'll check it out. We haven't checked it out since we got back, really. Oops. Here we go. I got some weird things showing up on my screen. There we go. How about this? How about Spooky Church? Something to do here, maybe?
The door appears to be barred from the inside. The church must not be open at this time.
Well, I got a needle. Does that change your opinion?
You jab. You. There's
nothing to do
Someone
here.
might not be pleased if the bushes were to suddenly... The monks who inhabit the church may not appreciate you removing their fence, bent and twisted though it may be.
The only instructions I have from anyone so far that I've met in this silly town is to go get a lightning or a nightingale back from Witch Hagatha's cave. And I just don't know
There's
how
nothing
to do
interesting.
that.
The sign reads,
Thanks, narrator. What if we go off trail? I'll probably get killed again, but whatever. Oh yeah, remember this? Maybe I can open this now.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
What if I use the needle
You
on it?
jab.
What if I use the pendant on it?
You can't. You can't.
I can't use it anywhere. You guys are just screwing with me.
This large fallen.
Nothing. Nothing. How about peering in this side? Oh,
you peer into the log, but see nothing of interest.
You just peer wherever you feel like peering, don't you, Graham? You don't listen to me at all. There's a spring over here, isn't there? Maybe there's something I can do in this spring now. Or this weird tree that looks very out of place. Get some more water, Graham. I feel like you're thirsty, my friend. Maybe that will help you think.
Ah, fresh spring water.
Maybe that will help you think.
Don't throw that. There's no reason for... A healthy baby tree grows near the spring.
Oh, that's where the bridge is. Never mind. No reason to go over there. Back here, eh? I still haven't found anything new or interesting to do. Let's go check on our pumpkin friend, and maybe we'll take a peek at the swans while we're down here, maybe. Lady, come on. Let me help you.
The mother... The pet...
Just let me help you. Let me help you. What about this? What about this? This is new. What about this pendant? That's new. Why the heck does she respond to the lemon? Watch, she responds to the lemon for some reason.
What do you want us to do with that?
Well, I thought...
You thought? I'd say that's the problem right there.
You can't...
Can't use anything anywhere.
A patch of... You're quite... You get...
Mr. G is angry. He's very angry.
The mother pump...
No one is cooperating with me in this game. Fine, pumpkin. I was gonna save your baby pumpkin.
The small pond is a beautiful feature in this part of the forest. You imagine a variety of bird life would find this a very suitable place to travel for the breeding season. You don't want your... Repressing the earth. Repress any wisdom that this swan has...
No. Maybe the swan wants to be poked.
Don't.
Swan does not appear to be interested in that. Does that imply she is interested in something else?
The yellow... Sheila...
What about this dang flower you gave me ages ago?
Don't. The swans don't appear...
Are they interested in lemons?
The swans don't appear to be interested in that.
Maybe they're interested in my awesome blue stone.
Don't.
Nope. What about this pendant? Maybe they're interested in that. Alright, I feel like I've tried everything. About ready to call the internet up and be like, yo, what do I need to do here? What's going on here? I don't understand this game.
You look under the log, but find nothing. It was a good idea, though.
I don't have the slightest idea what they want me to put in that skull. Not the slightest idea.
The tree,
Nope.
You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge. There's there's no need to use. There's no need.
Well, we're out of ideas again. We are out of ideas again.
That's about as use. That's this. You have a terrible. This skull is facing in the right position. You need not turn it back around. The whole plate. The whole. Tisby. The whole. The skull looks like it is designed to be pivoted on its stake. However, there appears to be something
sick
missing
of this
which prevents
skull.
you from turning it.
Yeah, it's something. Something missing. It sure is missing something.
Throw. As you attempt to place the birth gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it juts out uselessly like a bulging eyeball.
Maybe I leave it. Maybe I leave it and then I go talk to people. And I say, you got anything to jam a gem into a skull? I don't know, man. I'm out of ideas. I'm about ready to ask the internet. Wander around for another 3 hours. Trying to figure out what you want me to do. What do you want me to do? Alright, here we go. King's Quest 2, skull turned. Alright. Going back to the town. I gotta get some stuff out of that antique shop or the merchant. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink. I will be right back. Let's go see if we can take anything. I'm told we can take things or earn things. I'm gonna give her everything I have. I'm gonna try to take everything in here. Oops.
'Tis a tad too big. While you are partial to string instruments, the lute is better suited to the true bard, or those you've never placing. You could, upon closer examination, you place. The only. If you thought that you need.
If I give you one of my things, want that?
Angelina is not interested in that.
You don't know. What about this? Oh, she's dependent.
You
sure?
And
Angelina's not interested in that. Well, she's definitely not interested in this weird sheet.
Angelina is not interested in that.
What about the flower?
Angelina is not interested in that.
What about this awesome steak?
Angelina is not interested in that.
What about the earrings?
Angelina is not interested in that.
What about my sword?
Angelina is not interested in
Oh my
that.
god, she is not interested in anything.
Placing your... You couldn't even... You are pleased. You're... Placing... upon closer exam... You've... Placed... Upon... Placing your... Once you have retrieved the nightingale, Angelina will trade you for the lamp.
I got nothing.
The town poking...
I need some sort of hammer. I require a hammer. I'm told that there is a hammer in a tree somewhere. That's from the original King's Quest II, though. Not from the remake. So maybe the hammer's not in the tree. But... is it this tree? How many times...
When you peer into the hole of the pine tree, you see a mallet lying there. You pick it up and take it with you.
How many times have I peered into the hole in that tree? How many times? How many times have you watched me peer into the hole in this tree? Oh my god, that's it? That's what it was? Oh, these games. These games. These games. Enough is enough. I'm gonna go bang that skull in and then turn it and get into the cave, and we're gonna see what's what. Mallet 51, man. You know what I think it was? I wasn't standing in the correct position when I used the eyeball on the tree hole. I was always down at the south, and he just says, "Oh, it looks like a hole in the tree." Oh, thanks, Graham. But if you're standing maybe in the middle of the screen and you look in the tree, he suddenly sees a mallet. Or maybe you need to put the gem in first, and then it lets you see the mallet.
There is no...
Whatever. Done.
You gently tap the birth gem with the mallet, hoping not to break it. It budges only slightly. You give it a harder hit. It moves a bit more. You hold your breath and give the gem an almighty thwack.
Bingo!
It pops into the skull.
Did it! Turn that skull.
With the birth gem now firmly in place, you turn the leftmost skull so that it faces the bat symbol above the cave entrance. The power of the two skulls combined has caused the bat symbol to disappear. You sense whatever danger it represented has now subsided.
Alright, right on. I guess I better save it. Probably gonna have to square off against a witch. Cave 51. Oh.
As you enter, you are almost overwhelmed by the foul stench which molests your nostrils. It is obviously coming from whatever Hagatha is cooking in that large cauldron of hers. There are some things of interest on the other side of the cave, but you have no means of crossing over there safely at this time. A caged nightingale sits on the floor near the northern cave wall. The light from outside barely penetrates the interior of this cave. So long as you keep your distance, Hagatha shouldn't notice you.
Alright.
It is a crystal ball, fairly standard equipment for those of the magical persuasion. The iron cauldron is bubbling with a nasty smelling brew. A hot fire burns underneath. A gilded cage sits to one side of the cave. A beautiful nightingale flits nervously inside. The cage is locked and chained securely to the wall. A simple but elegant black cloak hangs on a stand. This is the ugliest old lady you have ever seen. She has warts all over her face and matted gray hair. She clasps her stick with claw-like hands. Large, heavy logs have been piled near.
So that's it, is
The
it?
skulls probably belong to unfortunate.
Can I push her
It
in?
feels far from anything resembling. It feels.
This is a
You hear
mistake.
Agatha begin a chant of some
Oh.
kind while stirring.
I didn't
her
even
glue.
click.
The fluid of blood with bone and flesh.
Yuck.
'Twill make my complexion young and fresh. Inducing time to reverse its sail. All I need is a sweet nightingale.
Oh, she's gonna put it in the cauldron. Oh no.
Uh-oh, Agatha has seen you.
Oh, I'm dead now.
Well, you are the gentleman, saving me a lot of trouble by coming here.
Oh,
You
I'm dead.
wandered into the witch's lair, and where you stood gave not a care. She soon saw you, a smile she gave.
All right. Fine. What I'm supposed to do? Should I stab her?
As you enter, the light.
All right. What if I stab her?
When it comes to might versus magic, all bets are on the latter.
All right. What if I use the needle on her?
If you could get close enough to prick her, you'd have only garnered her.
Okay. What about the flower? Maybe she likes
Keep it to-
flowers. Keep it to yourself, Graham. What if I dress up like a woman?
The earrings were made. Keep it.
What if I stab her with the stake?
If you could get close enough to stab her. Uh-oh.
Alright, so...
Well, you are the gentleman, saving me a lot of trouble by coming here.
Maybe I just need to find the nightingale and then go back to the town and talk to someone? I don't
You wandered into the
know.
witch's
I
lair, and
just
where-
don't know.
As you enter, the light.
If I throw the sheet over her.
You can't. She hasn't got a cold, and what she does.
The lemon. It's not the
Keep it.
lemon. Can I grab this
It
crystal
feels
ball?
far. Unfortunately, you are not. Attempting to take the dome seems like an. You need to get. You need to get. You hear Agatha begin it.
The fluid
It feels-
of blood.
Being
with
as
bone
quiet as a
and
mouse,
flesh.
you slide your hand inside the cloak to discover a deep pocket. Amongst sticky and disgusting spell ingredients, you find a tiny silver key and a peculiar golden ring-shaped device.
Okay.
'Twill make my complexion young
You
and
can't leave now.
fresh.
You may never.
Oh. Oh, so we're on the clock here. I gotta... Good lord. What is this?
This odd circular device intrigues you. It depicts several different symbols around its outer rim. The sun, a mountain range, a drop of water, and a cloud. The golden object is very light and seems to be made of pure gold. The symbols that adorn that cannot pinning that you get nothing.
Well, that's a weird set of things to give me.
This This... Now, wouldn't...
Inducing time to reverse its sail.
There is nothing else inside the cloak.
All I need is a
The
sweet
The strange
nightingale.
circular object... You need to... Uh-oh.
So it's just a timer? I just gotta go get the stuff and then get the bird? That's what we'll do. Alright, alright. That's what you think. That's what I'll do.
You wandered into the witch's lair and...
Alright, let's try this one more time. Okay, we'll sneak around.
As you enter, the light...
Sneak around very carefully.
A simple...
Grab
being
this
as
stuff.
quiet as a mouse.
Then we roll on over here. And somehow the witch hasn't seen me, even though I'm standing literally right in front of her face.
You
let the
slide
bird
the
out.
silver key into the lock. It fits. You turn it silently, and the chain falls to the ground.
Now we're cooking. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Haggith.
Oh, I gotta put the cloth over it.
Saving me a lot of trouble by
God,
coming
rookie
here.
mistake, Master G. Rookie mistake. So we gotta unlock it, put the cloak over it, the blanket.
Ask the bird to be quiet next time.
Okay, I got it, narrator. You just relax. Just relax. Right? I got this under
As you enter
control. Got it under control. Get up here.
It feels... Being as quiet... The
Get
gold...
the stuff. Wander over here. Use the key on the lock.
You slide the silver...
Then use the sheet. Huh? Ah!
You silently drop the cloth over the cage.
And now we're good.
Without making a sound, you take the nightingale into your possession.
The fluid of blood.
Run. Let's get out of here. Ah, we did it. How about that, Hagatha? How about that? Oh, Parapluie. Trying to get me to play Doom. You and Doom 3 fan. I told him I have it. I have it on the Super Nintendo. The red cartridge. I have it. I queue it up right now. One day though, one day. Alright, we got ourselves a nightingale, so let's go back to that antique dealer, get the genie lamp, and then we'll figure out what we gotta do. Get this air gem. I'm trying to get this air gem today. That's what I'm trying to do. Tell you what, King's Quest 2 is... The King's Quest 2 remake is quite a bit more involved than the King's Quest 1 remake was. That game's something you can beat in an hour. And we did. After we beat it the first time, we went back and beat it in an hour. 100%. Even if I knew everything I was supposed to do, I don't think I could beat this game in an hour. There's too much stuff to see and do. Too many hoops you gotta jump through. This is the most annoying thing here. That the mallet was in that tree that I looked in 100 times. Never found it, but then one time I look in it, it's there. Unbelievable. Got your nightingale, lady. Oh, guess what I got? Guess what I got, lady?
You offer the nightingale to Angelina. The sheer elation on her face almost makes the whole risk worth the while. She snatches it from you and proceeds to fuss over the bird. You wait for a moment, but it seems she no longer notices you.
If you don't mind, about the lamp you promised me in trade for the nightingale?
The shopkeeper
Yeah.
looks up at you vaguely. She gradually remembers that there is another being in her world.
People in this
Yes?
town are
Oh,
rude.
yes, take it. You'll have no beginning of use with it.
Don't you mean no end of use?
Of course. Whatever you say, dear.
Oh, did I
You
just
hear
get
Angelina
conned?
muttering cheerfully to herself as she exits.
I think I just
Finally, I
got
have the final
conned.
ingredient for that marvelous youth potion.
She's gonna cook the
I'm going
nightingale
to beat
too?
you to the punch, my dear Agatha. Serves you right for hoarding this sweet, juicy thing to yourself.
One witch to
You
another
feel a nauseous
witch.
tinge in your stomach. Well, at least the lamp is now yours.
That poor
You can't-
nightingale. The poor nightingale.
You take the old lamp.
Alright, she couldn't sell me climbing equipment, but she could sell me this old lamp and the genie. What happens if I try to give it to him? Know anything about a lamp, brother?
Good merchant, does this interest you?
Thanking you, but no.
Alright. Rock and roll. 55. Let's save it. Hold on. Lamp. Lamp 55. Alright, we're going to go back to that cliff wall that I think is the one that we need to fly up above. And then I'm going to rub the lamp and we'll see if a genie comes out. What do you guys think? I think a genie will come out, personally. But I can't remember. Oh, it's that square. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go way to the west. I'm looking at my map. Yeah, way to the west. No, this is a little shortcut. Let's cut through here. Let's cut through the pumpkin patch and the Swan Lake. And over here is where I think we need to rub the lamp here. And we need to figure out how to get up
Though
this
you
wall.
feel it-
Like, for real. I'm gonna do it.
You can't.
I knew it. I knew it.
Rub
I'm
the lamp
good.
and wait
Oh,
expectantly.
nothing happens.
But nothing happens.
Ha,
You're
ha,
about to give it another
ha.
try
I
when
knew
a
it.
small puff of smoke
I knew
appears
it.
at the
I
end of
knew
the
it.
spout. It clears,
God, Master G, you're
revealing
so good.
a note.
Oh.
As you remove it, the lamp disappears. You read the scroll.
To the unlucky every time. They get me every time. To the unlucky fool who bought this lamp. As you may have gathered, this lamp is no longer contains a fabulous genie. As my former master, praise him and his greatness, has released me with his final wish. However, as a consolation, please be advised of the following. The shopkeeper is not to be trusted. She dabbles in the black arts and keeps rather distasteful company. May these words reveal what lies beneath, and may your findings lead you to a higher position in life. That's a clue. So hard like a stone and white like the snow, stands silent the man who guards what's below. May you forever know the beauty of freedom. Signed, Nibor Simawil. Nibor Simawil? Am I missing the pun? Nibor Simawil? Simawil? Somebody fill me in. I am definitely the fool today. All right. So hard like a stone and white like the snow. Stands silent the man who guards what's below. The statue? The statue in the town? There was a statue in the town and there was a statue in the antique dealer office. Got to be one of those, right? Well, I mean that's my only idea, so that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna try to think of the statue and maybe something with the statues. So walking back and forth, back to town we go, folks. Back to town we go. Oi. This guy, right? Let's look at it again.
It's the scroll you found in... You read the
So hard like a stone, statue, and white like the snow, maybe a statue, stands silent the man who guards what's below.
A tall statue of a man stands prominently at the entrance of town. It looks to have been placed here quite a number of years ago. The statue bears a plaque which reads, Count Kaldor, ruler and protector of Kolyma. The statue is unmovable. You can't...
Maybe he knows about the note.
Good merchant, does this interest you?
Thanking you, but no.
Oh my god, what a pain. Maybe it's the, maybe the librarian wants to see it.
The librarian seems...
Oh yeah? What if I give you
The
this?
librarian has no...
Oh my god. I'm sick of this librarian. She's been not helpful.
You can't quite...
Okay. So maybe not this statue, but there's another statue in the antique dealer. This guy.
Upon closer examination, you
knew
discover
it!
that the statue
Knew it
hides
was
a
the
small
statue.
latch.
I'm so
You
good at
lift the
riddles.
latch and
I am
watch
so
in
good at
amazement
riddles.
As a trap door opens up from the floor. You close the trap door behind you. You see a letter.
Let's take it.
You read the letter sitting on the desk.
Angelina, once again I put to you an invitation to join our illustrious community. Unsurprisingly, you've heard of its reputation through other channels. I personally encourage you to give it serious thought. We are not only interested in new membership from the mages of this world. This invitation goes out to all who believe that when the appointed time comes, only the faithful will be rewarded. The rest of those poor, unenlightened fools will perish. All that is asked in return is complete allegiance to the Father. He has guided us from the beginning, and his power is far older than most. I know you're hesitant due to concerns regarding the dress code. Let me assure you that black would look simply charming on you, dear. Demons! My gratitude goes out to you for your flattering assertion that I would make a fine ruler of Kolyma. What a shame that the former ruler has lost all interest in his homeland. I cannot blame him. However, the change struck him quite hard. To answer your early... He's the statue? The statue is the actual person turned into a statue? The previous ruler? Oh man, have acquired a nightingale. Most uncommon in this region. Yes, I'm quite sure it's the final ingredient. Youth potion, as much as I would like to share it with you, I'm afraid a single nightingale will provide enough solution for one person in any event. I shall of course pay you a visit the moment it takes effect. H, aka Hagatha. Alright.
Several large items have been covered with cloth to protect them from the dust down here. There is a soft pile of down and dust. A tangled mass of jewelry and chains have been dumped into boxes and pushed up against the back wall. This is a secret room located directly beneath the antique shop. Obviously, the proprietor uses this room as a storage area for her worthless wares. Although there may be something of value down here.
Maybe.
The down is dirty, and you've had quite a... You'd better not move anything. You have neither the time nor the...
What's this?
As you pick up the carpet, you notice a small label which reads, Property of Al Din. There might be a faded letter or two in there, but you cannot be sure. Above you, from the back room, you discern Angelina's voice.
Gasp!
I did it! I did it! The youth potion is finally finished. All I need to do now is drink it.
Angelina, show yourself.
How you doing? Ain't no game? I'm doing well.
My dear! What an unexpected surprise!
Don't you play the fool with me.
The witches are fighting.
Stole? Really, I do not know.
Silence. For your lies and deceit, there can be only one consequence.
Cutscene.
No, please. I can explain.
I said silence. Oh, and one more thing.
Oh no!
Your invitation to join us is revoked. What
The
is
Vampire
this?
Society of Demons and
The
Monsters.
youth potion.
Oh,
at
no.
last. Oh no. Drat. Now what was that spell for removing floorboards?
She dropped the potion?
Curses.
Oh my
I shall
goodness.
have to go back and look it up.
Okay. Well, I'm doing well. Ain't no game. We've been playing King Swiss 2, as you can see. The AGD
You
remake.
fish around in the pile of down and successfully retrieve the youth potion.
Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I mean, I don't know what's.
The room.
I don't know what else to move.
You'd better. The room. You'd better. You much prefer the light.
Yeah, I think we go. I think that's all we need. We got the youth potion. We got the carpet.
Several barrels. This is a. This is a. Several.
All right.
Removing the floorboards might attract.
I mean, how do I get out of here? Wait, I can't get out of here?
The trapdoor is cautiously. You open the
There we
trapdoor
go.
ever so slightly.
Get me
and
out of
peer
here.
into the room above. Hagatha is nowhere to be seen. You make your exit from the basement.
Yeah, shut
If
it.
you wish to close the
Oh, yeah. That's the actual previous ruler of
you
Kalima. They
flick the
turned him into a
latch.
statue.
The trapdoor closes and conceals itself into the floorboards once more.
Well, I hope everyone's enjoying the show. I hope you're having a good day. I needed this, man. My Wednesday, my hump day was not good. I had a rough day at work today. Glad we're making some progress finally. It took us an hour to figure anything out. It's that silly mallet. All right. 60 points. Let's save it as potion. Potion 60. We also got that weird rug. Well, it's not a weird rug. Obviously, it's a flying carpet. You know, a la Aladdin.
The magic carpet is a beautifully woven Persian rug with a colorful fringe on the ends. You think that this vial contains the potion of youth.
I think it does. I think it does indeed.
Poking.
All right.
You do not feel like doing.
What if I offer him this? Because I think this might be his, right? Yeah. Hook me up.
Good merchant, does this interest you?
Thanking you, but no.
Okay. All right, so I obviously have to get on this
You
carpet.
can't- This would not be the best place to use
Ah
the
ha
magic
ha ha,
carpet.
narrator, you gave yourself away. That means there is a place to use the magic carpet. But where? I mean, there's a cliff by the ocean I could use it on. See, what do you want me to do? You want me to go to every screen and try to use the magic carpet? Well, I'm not going to use it in the forest. It's definitely not the forest. We know the second gemstone is in the air. It's the air stone. So we're going to have to go high in the sky for it. I think we gotta I really thought it was the idea of that cliff face. I'm going to go back there and use it. And then if not there, we can go on that cliff overlooking the ocean and see if we use it there. I'm going to get right to it. It's just a couple screens away, if my map is correct. Where are we at? Where are we at? Ain't no game. How do you feel about Doom, the original Doom, either on the computer or on the Super Nintendo? Because we got some real Doom fans in the chat today. They really want me to play it in between the NES happy hour. Would you watch? I'm not good at first-person shooters, even ones that were released in the 90s. No, I was pretty good at Wolfenstein 3D, the original.
You can't. In your keenness to locate the second gem, you nearly forgot about the birth gem, which is still at Hagatha's cave. You
All
had
right.
best retrieve it before continuing your quest, lest it fall into the wrong hands.
Little tip from the narrator. Go get that gem before you use the carpet here, or you're gonna be screwed. I think that's new. They wouldn't have told you in the original King's Quest 2. They would have let you just go, and then it would have been impossible to beat the game.
You cannot remove the birth gem while the blue light is streaming from it. If you want to dislodge it, you'll have to use force.
What do you mean force? Like what? Just my sword?
This guy was brandishing your...
What are you talking about? Oh, the mallet. Oh, yeah. That stupid mallet that ruined the first half of this show.
You strike the skull with all your strength, and it shatters
Jackpot.
easily. The birth gem clatters to the ground, along with a multitude of bone fragments.
Hook me up. Gem?
You reacquire the birth gem.
The birth gem. AKA the water gem.
You have no desire to carry around fragments of someone else's skull.
I'm a collector. You don't know me, narrator. Maybe I do. Maybe I do want to carry around some fragments of someone else's skull. Alright, where were we? We were up here. Yes. Alright, now I'm going to use that flying carpet. I'll tell you what, it's going to get used. Yes, I knew it!
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it. The carpet begins to rise skyward.
Jackpot. Here we go.
As you ascend higher, you realize that the carpet is beyond your control. It glides through the air on a seemingly predetermined course.
Oh, we're going to find an air gem today. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, new territory to explore. I love it. I love it. All right, cool.
The sky is splendid during the height of the day. 2 large boulders are balanced precariously on the cliff edge.
What am I supposed to do here? Can I walk? Can I go to the... Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, God, it's a snake. Can I go north? Oh, I died.
You have just discovered the gravity.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Should have saved. I didn't realize you could fall off the edge there. Oh, that sucks. Now we gotta walk all the way back and get the gem and the carpet again. Devastating. What a devastating fall that was before saving my game. Idiot. Idiot, Master G. Always save your game. Always save your game when you're playing King's Quest. That's alright. We'll get back there. We'll get back there pretty quick. We got this under control. You're not going to let me fly away yet. Not until I retrieve the gem. I need the mallet. Get the mallet ready. Get the mallet ready. Give it a good bashing.
You strike the...
Go ahead and grab that gem.
You reacquire...
And back we go. Actually, can I just use the carpet anywhere? I bet I can use the carpet anywhere.
There's not enough... There's...
Oh. How about here? Can I use the carpet here? Yeah, I bet you could use the carpet anywhere.
You unroll...
Alright, now we're back. Now we need to save our game before
As
we
you
deal with that
ascend
snake.
higher, you realize that the carpet is beyond your control.
Alright. Snake. 61. I'm just going to call it snake, because we already know there's a snake over here we got to deal with. So north is certain death, probably south is certain death. It's just deal with the snake. Can I talk to it?
The snake only communicates in hisses.
Right, right. Because he's a snake. What do I have in my possession that might help? A sheet?
The snake does not care about your possessions.
Oh, it is not. Are you sure? What's this?
This odd circular device intrigues you. It depicts several different symbols around its outer rim. The snake...
Well, if he doesn't care about my possessions, this is going to be challenging because I guess I could stab him.
You could simply kill the snake, but something about its presence up here is a little strange.
Well, let's just walk up and see what happens. Death.
The snake lashes out, striking with precision.
Hey.
Its lethal venom kills you instantly.
You gotta know. You gotta test it. You gotta test it. There's a weird snake here that I cannot pass. Alright, how about earrings?
The snake.
How about a lemon?
The snake.
How about a coin?
The snake.
He really doesn't care about anything. There's nothing I have that
The
this snake wants. Nothing. You're telling me there's nothing this snake wants of mine?
The snake.
Not one thing? Not one thing?
The snake.
Oh my god, it's true. He doesn't want anything. Can I mallet
You
him?
could simply. The snake.
He really doesn't care about anything I have. Oh, he cares about the pendant. Yeah,
You dangle the
hypnotized
shimmering
him.
opal
That's
in
what I'm
front of the
talking
snake.
about.
It
Opal,
soon
baby.
falls hypnotized in typical snake fashion.
Heck yeah. See you later, Snakey. Oh man, we're gonna do this again. We got more weird rocks and holes and caves. It's always something with this game.
It's too dark. You can't see down there.
Stick your hand in there.
You reach into the cavity and feel around. What is
A
this?
button.
You've discovered a
Aha!
button hidden inside
A
the
button.
rock. You press it and wait to see what happens next.
Green. What?
In an instant, a man stands beside you. He appears to be somewhat of an adventurer, much like yourself.
Greetings. I am King Graham of Daventry.
The newcomer nods in greeting. Without a word, he respectfully appraises you. You notice about him the manner of one who has only recently learnt the meaning of heroism.
From where do you hail, good sir?
The man opens his mouth to answer, but then pauses to consider that question. Evidently deciding that irrelevant exposition would serve neither party, he casually gestures to the hole in the rock behind you.
Might I inquire something of your identity?
After a brief search of his own person, the man pulls out a scroll card and hands it to you. You unroll it, and it reads, "Having fulfilled the requirements in accordance with the statutes of the famous Adventurers Correspondence School, the bearer is a qualified would-be hero." The man also shows you a medallion. Upon it are the words, "Hero of Spielberg." You reverently return the scroll to the man.
You don't say much, do you?
With a sigh of resignation, the
You're a
man
weird
shakes
fella.
his head silently.
You're a
Surely you might
strange
speak to
fella.
me of your adventures.
The man becomes quite enthused about the prospect of relating his most recent adventure to you. Just as he is about to speak, however, you notice something on the ground that the man must have dropped. You retrieve the paper. It appears to be a scroll. Upon it is some writing. Disclaimer, you have just witnessed a rather shameless
God,
plug
they
for the
get
remake
me
of Quest for
every
Glory
time.
2
They
Trial
get
by
me
Fire
every
by the
time.
entities of AGD Interactive. Available now.
They
As you
remade
read
Quest
the
for
writing,
Glory
the
too,
words are
and that's the
ingrained
guy
in
from
your
Quest for
mind.
Glory.
The scroll disappears.
Man, they get me every time. I don't remember any of this. God, that's good. It's funny. All right, so that was all just pointless. Snake 61. Overwrite. In we go into the cave.
Some incredibly valuable furniture has been placed here. You wonder how it is protected against the elements, as there are no obvious means of sealing the cave.
Does anybody have the
An
gem?
ancient book lies open on the workbench. Though its pages are torn and faded, the cover is still a bright blood red.
So it's an evil book.
A collection of books are stacked side by side on a nearby shelf. Most of the titles are written in a mysterious language that you don't understand, so you suspect that they are about magic. A neatly displayed scroll hangs on the wall. However, its archaic symbols and wording will forever remain a mystery to you. Some incredibly... As you had been expecting, this is your average, ordinary, run-of-the-mill cave. You are naturally surprised to see it is fully decorated and very well furnished. This long staff. Enchanter's staffs are very powerful objects. You run your hand over the fabrics, feeling the remarkable texture between your fingers.
The book.
You flip through the book entitled Ye Old Book of Enchantments, Causes and Cures. The first half contains a list of enchantments. These do not interest you, as you have no desire to inflict inconvenience upon others. However, the Cures section does capture your curiosity. While browsing, you spy a promising paragraph.
You make me read again. Ye Old Book of Enchantments, Causes and Cures. While casting enchantments upon others may provide you with many daily hours of fun, do not ignore the danger that a miscast spell may have on your own person. For this reason, you should prepare a simple item with which you can protect yourself against the effects of an enchantment, as well as providing a means for reversing said spell, should it be deemed necessary. Only the power of the emerald can properly dispel an enchantment, and thus the steps to create one are as follows. Firstly, heat a blue mineral and yellow vegetable. A plant is an acceptable alternative together until they coagulate into a greenish liquid. Stir the mixture with a white feather. Drop into this a perfectly clear crystal and recite, heed now these words, crystal perfect. Green is thy hue, restore, correct, guard well my form, preserve, protect. You will now have a means to safeguard yourself should your enchantments ever get out of hand. To restore that which is under the effect of an enchantment, simply allow a strong light to pass through your emerald at the subject. Then behold the restoration. I have the lemon. I have a blue mineral. I do not have a feather, but it makes me think I should have plucked one off of one of those stupid swans. Drop it into a perfectly clear crystal. I don't have anything like that. So we need to get a feather, we need to get a clear crystal, and we need to recite these words. Am I ripping this page out, or do I need to screenshot this? I better screenshot this. You don't know. You don't know what kind of nonsense. They make you write all this stuff down. They didn't help you out back in the day. All right, I took a screenshot. I'm going to save it. Capture 2. All right. Is that in my possession? It's not in my possession. Well, is there like a crystal I can take?
You approach the work.
Can I take
It
that?
would be best not to remove the beaker from its stand. There's no... Someone might notice if you moved them. You flip through the book and the first...
Well, I mean, I need to prepare this, I take it, and I have 2 of the ingredients, presumably, but I don't think I have a white feather to stir it, and I don't have any container to put it in, do I? I don't have any container to put it in. I don't have anything I can put this in whatsoever. I guess I have the youth potion, I could put it in there. What happens if I drink it?
You can't. Curious as to whether the youth potion lives up to its name, you drink every last drop of the blue liquid.
I guess I'm dead.
Planning to start your life over? Unfortunately, your fair maiden won't be around by the time you...
Alright, so don't do that. Don't do that. I was a crystal, it was a vial. Like, maybe I could use it, you know?
An ancient book. You flip the...
Okay.
You never did pay much attention during magic classes at Daventry High School. As a result, nothing in these books will help you. Enchanter's staff. You run your hand. You run.
Huh.
You have...
Is this it? Is this like all there is here? Are you kidding me? You kidding me? This is it?
You have better...
Well, I know I need a feather, so I mean, I know we gotta go back and get the swan feather.
You run.
Oh my goodness.
You never did pay much... Dangling the... You flip through the first... A number of candles and dimly lit hanging lanterns adorn this small cave. They do not aid your vision much. Fortunately, enough sunlight enters from outside the cave entrance, providing adequate illumination for you to see by.
Well, that might be it for today. I mean, I know we need at least a feather, so we can go back down and get the swan feather. Maybe that's it. Maybe then we just start mixing stuff. Right? I mean, what else could it be? I don't know. I do not know. All right. Well, let's do that then, I guess. Because I think we're able to come back up here. You know, I think we can keep using our. Wait, can I go north? Here, let's save it.
You have just discovered...
Okay, you can't. In case you're wondering, you cannot. Can I fly back down on my magic carpet?
There's not enough...
Wait, what did he say? Try walking.
There's not enough room to use...
Oh, okay. Smart.
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it.
I mean, we
carpet
learned
rises
something
into the air again.
about an enchantment spell, but we did not have the
carpet
ingredients.
begins to descend.
I'm gonna go pluck that swan feather, and then we'll call it a day. How about that? How about that? I need a white feather. I'm gonna get it from the swan, and that's that. And then maybe we'll go back up there and try to make the potion. But I mean, we don't have the crystal to pour it into or anything to like cook it with. So like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I do need this white feather though. So
You don't want your hand...
What do you
the
mean?
baby swans do look fluffy and soft to hold.
Wait,
The
so
baby
you're not gonna
swans
give me a
do look
feather?
fluffy and soft to hold. However, the
God.
resulting peck you'd receive from their mother makes you reconsider the wisdom of interfering.
You know what? So you're not gonna give me a feather? It's very annoying.
The mother...
I mean, I didn't have a feather or the right ingredients, right? What was I supposed to do? There's another lake, but it's not a white feather. It's like a yellow feather. But I guess, I mean, we can go check it out. It's over here. Maybe this swan. I don't know.
This water...
No, stop.
You walk into position... Though you are quick, the small bird is quicker. It darts along the water out of your reach. You will not be able to catch it with your bare hands.
Well, I clearly need to catch it. How would I catch you, bird? If not with my bare hands. I don't know. We'll figure that out tomorrow, though. I think that's going to wrap up our show for today. So I hope you guys tune in tomorrow. We'll be doing this again, same time, same place. 4 p.m. Eastern on our channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. That's where all of our content is produced. If you've not done so already, you can do us a huge favor and click that subscribe button. You're probably watching on YouTube right there on the channel. Subscribing on YouTube is actually totally free. And if you don't want me to know who you are, you can set those settings in your Google account. I think we've tested that at this point. So there's no reason not to do it. If you like what we're producing and you want me to keep doing more of these, you know, show your support. Subscribe. It's totally free for you, and that's all we ask. You know, maybe one other thing. While you're here, why don't you watch some other videos? There's some good videos up there. We do the NES Happy Hour, which is the staple of the channel. It is our big production, live game show, variety show, trivia challenge, cocktail recipes, nostalgia-fueled trip down memory lane where we play old NES games and do so much more than that. So if you have time, watch one of those videos. I would strongly recommend Season 3. It was a great season, a solid season, tons of good episodes in that season, so check them out. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, come back. Come back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place, here live on the channel, where we will resume part 4 of our quest, figuring out how to make that potion and acquire the air gem, the second gem that we need, as we play through King's Quest II, Romancing the Stones, the AGD Interactive remake of the original King's Quest II from Sierra. We will see you all then, so have a good night, stay safe, and meet me back here tomorrow. Take care.